Hey travel pug family, what if I told you there's a hidden world beneath Kentucky so massive that scientists still don't know where it ends? We're talking about Mammoth Cave, over 400 miles of mapped underground passages, making it Earth's longest cave system. Today, we're discovering America's most mysterious underground secrets. What's up, Travel Pug family? Welcome back to the channel where we explore the world's most incredible hidden destinations. If you're new here, I'm your travel buddy who loves uncovering the planet's best-kept secrets, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's explore today's underground adventure together. We're heading to Kentucky to explore Mammoth Cave National Park, home to the world's longest known cave system. This isn't just some tourist attraction with pretty rock formations. This is a genuine scientific mystery that continues to baffle researchers decades after its discovery. Let's start with just how absolutely massive this cave system really is. When people hear 400 miles of mapped passages, it's hard to grasp what that actually means. To put it in perspective, you could drive from New York City to Boston and still not cover the distance of tunnels that scientists have already mapped inside Mammoth Cave. But here's what makes it even more incredible. Those 400 miles represent only the passages that have been thoroughly explored and documented. Cave researchers estimate that the complete system could extend for over 1,000 miles underground. That would make it larger than the entire road network of some small countries. The cave system has 5 distinct levels, each with its own unique characteristics and mysteries. The upper levels are relatively dry and contain most of the tourist routes, but the lower levels hide underground rivers, flooded chambers, and areas so remote that only a handful of humans have ever set foot there. Some chambers inside Mammoth Cave are so enormous they have their own weather systems. The rotunda, one of the main rooms, is large enough to hold a football stadium. Other chambers stretch for miles without a single support column, creating underground spaces that seem to defy the laws of physics. Mammoth Cave has incredible human history. Native Americans explored these tunnels over 4,000 years ago, leaving behind ancient tools, pottery, and even human remains that tell stories of prehistoric exploration. The most famous find was a perfectly preserved Native American man who died in the cave 2,000 years ago. The cave's constant temperature naturally preserved his body, clothing, and torch. Evidence shows Native Americans mined minerals deep inside, creating pathway networks and leaving artifacts miles from any entrance. During the War of 1812, Americans used the cave as a saltpeter mine for gunpowder, with wooden structures still perfectly preserved today. Perhaps the most fascinating secrets of Mammoth Cave are the strange creatures that call it home. Over millions of years of isolation, many species have evolved in ways that seem almost alien to surface dwellers. The Kentucky cave shrimp is completely blind and translucent, having lost all need for eyes or pigmentation in the perpetual darkness. These tiny creatures have developed incredibly sensitive antennae that can detect the slightest water currents or chemical changes in their environment. Cave crickets have legs that are proportionally longer than any surface insect, allowing them to navigate the rocky terrain with incredible precision despite being completely blind. Some species have developed the ability to detect vibrations through the cave walls, essentially giving them a form of echolocation. The cave fish found in Mammoth Cave's underground rivers are perhaps the most unusual. These fish have not only lost their eyes, but have also developed oversized heads with enhanced sensory organs. They can detect electrical fields generated by other living creatures, making them incredibly efficient predators in the total darkness. Scientists have discovered over 200 different species living inside it, and they estimate that many more remain undiscovered in the unexplored sections of the system. One of Mammoth Cave's best-kept secrets is its extensive network of underground waterways. The Green River and several smaller streams flow directly through the cave system, creating a complex network of underground rivers, lakes, and waterfalls that most visitors never see. Some of these underground rivers are large enough for boats, and early explorers actually used small vessels to navigate the flooded passages. In the 1920s, researchers discovered underground rivers that connect to surface streams miles away, creating a hidden water transportation network beneath Kentucky. The Echo River, one of the most famous underground waterways, flows through chambers so large that boat tours were once offered to adventurous visitors. The acoustics in these flooded chambers create incredible sound effects, with voices and sounds echoing for over a minute. Recent explorations using underwater diving equipment have revealed that some of these underground rivers connect to even deeper levels of the cave system. Divers have found submerged passages that lead to chambers hundreds of feet below the currently mapped areas. Despite 200 years of exploration, it reveals new secrets every year. Modern explorers use 3D mapping, underwater drones, and advanced climbing gear to reach previously inaccessible areas. In the past decade alone, researchers discovered major passages adding over 50 miles to the mapped length. Each discovery leads to more unexplored passages, creating an ever-expanding puzzle. The most exciting recent find was connecting Mammoth Cave to the Flint Ridge system, officially making it the world's longest cave. Scientists also use it as a natural laboratory. Rock formations contain thousands of years of climate data. The National Park Service restricts access to protect the ecosystem, with some areas so sensitive that only a few scientists per year can enter. Perhaps the most intriguing aspect of Mammoth Cave is everything that remains unknown. Scientists estimate that the mapped 400 miles could represent as little as 10% of the complete system. This means there could be thousands of miles of passages, chambers, and underground waterways that no human has ever seen. Recent geological surveys suggest that the limestone formations containing Mammoth Cave extend much further than previously thought. Ground-penetrating radar and seismic studies have identified massive underground voids that could contain entirely new sections of the cave system. Some researchers theorize that it might eventually be proven to connect with cave systems in other states, potentially creating an underground network that spans hundreds of miles across the southeastern United States. So there you have it, Mammoth Cave, America's greatest underground mystery. From ancient human artifacts to bizarre blind creatures, from massive underground rivers to chambers larger than stadiums, this incredible cave system continues to amaze scientists and explorers alike. The fact that 90% of this system remains unexplored means we're probably just scratching the surface of its secrets. Who knows what incredible discoveries are waiting in those unmapped passages? Have you ever been cave exploring, or would you be brave enough to venture into these mysterious underground worlds? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you love uncovering the world's hidden mysteries, hit that subscribe button and let's explore more incredible adventures together.